Leave is granted. I recognize the member for Langford Juan de Fuca.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I move that this House celebrate October as Circular Economy Month and recognize how a circular economy helps us protect the environment, address climate change, and create good, sustainable, family-supporting jobs. Mr. Speaker, it's such an honour to be able to stand in this House and recognize October as Circular Economy Month. This is not a new term or philosophy to people in this House, to British Columbians, and certainly to people in Langford Juan de Fuca. A circular economy is one that minimizes waste while making the most of the resources we have. I believe to my core that we here in British Columbia have a global responsibility, and I might add an added urgency of addressing climate change. And what I think you're going to be able to hear from the speakers here today is that BC is uniquely positioned to make a meaningful and significant difference of fighting climate change, but also doing so at creating good-paying, family-supporting jobs. Mr. Speaker, the circular economy is about waste reduction. It's about the things that we learned when we were in elementary school: reducing, reusing, and recycling, and also repurposing materials. By diverting waste from landfills, we significantly reduce methane emissions. British Columbia is rich in natural resources, and just one example of the circular economy in our natural resources industry is mass timber. One example of benefiting the circular economy. You just have to look at Klesnikoff Lumber, one of the leading companies in this entire country in mass timber, and certainly the people in my community are benefiting from mass timber with the new elementary school, Shianu Saletki, opening up in 2025. Circular economy is also about fostering innovation, and BC's tech industry has been leading the world in this important work. The members from Kelowna will recognize the name Pela Case, a company in Kelowna that again is benefiting by tackling plastic and creating eco-friendly phone cases, and again has been getting world-renowned attention. But it's so important, Mr. Speaker, as part of fostering innovation, that we as a government support our universities and colleges. Our universities and colleges here in British Columbia are our competitive advantage, and they are one of the best research institutions in the world. That's why, under the leadership of Andrew Petter, who was a minister in the 1990s, we created the BC Knowledge Development Fund, which to date has invested over $1 billion in funding projects, many of them that support the circular economy. Or the Integrated Marketplace Initiative, which was announced just over a year ago by the Minister of Jobs, that is now investing in research and creating jobs and opportunities that lead to electrifying our ports as well as YVR. One of the most important pieces of the circular economy is creating clean jobs, creating good-paying, long-standing jobs in communities all across the province. But before we can do that, we need to invest in skills training. And I believe to my core that British Columbia can and will, through our Future Skills Plan, invest in training programs that equip the workforce with the necessary skills for the circular economy. And it also means diversifying our rural communities. By embracing a circular economy, British Columbia can ensure that we have circular economies all throughout our province, and we can take the important steps of making sure we're supporting our rural communities, unlike previous governments that have abandoned rural communities. Mr. Speaker, the shift to a circular economy is not just an environmental imperative, but also an economic opportunity. With the Clean BC and the Stronger BC Economic Plan, we are becoming, here in British Columbia, the global leaders in this transition. We've certainly done a lot, but we've got a lot more work to do. And so I hope through the conversations that will flow today, but also the conversations that will happen in our communities and across the province with businesses and leaders in local government, that we can all work collectively together to collaborate and drive British Columbia towards a sustainable circular future that delivers for people in all parts of British Columbia. Thank you so much.
Thank you,